Hey everybody, it is I, your Survivor fella, Gordon Holmes, here with your exit press for Survivor 46, episode several. Talking to two people today, talking to Soda and Tim. I'm just going to recycle this intro, so if you've seen this before, feel free to skip ahead. A couple of quick orders of business before we get into this. First of all, the comments section is open. Feel free to let us know what you think of this interview, the episode. What's your favorite color? Who knows? A couple of rules: be nice to each other, be nice to the contestants, and be nice to me. Also, my Survivor recaps are available at gordonholmes.substack.com. I'll put a link down below. There you get, immediately following every episode, a full breakdown of what I think of what happened. Also, individual letter grades for each of the players. The Survivor Power Rankings are back this Monday. We have Austin from the Reba 4 squaring off against a mystery competitor. Check that out this Monday on YouTube. And as always, if you enjoy this content, please do me a solid, like the video, subscribe to the channel, nudge that notification bell gently. And with that being said, let's see what whoever I'm talking to has to say about last night's episode. All right.
Gordon.
Take it from the top, Tim. So the one question we never got an answer to, unfortunately, was Tiki Man, when am I going to poop? So how'd that go down? What was like, not necessarily the worst in your poop, but like losing your confidence when we moved to individual immunity. Did that really take you out of the game?
Yeah, man. I mean, I needed the Tiki Man there with me. He was almost like a support animal, if you would. But one, I love the Tiki Man because we named the episode, so I'm happy about that. And then two, I never pooped while I was on the island. I never pooped. I wasn't eating enough. There's nothing to pass. So it didn't happen until it was time to fly home.
All right. Well, that's all I got, Tim. Thank you so much for your time. And
It was like, yo, your game shit. I just gotta know about the
I
Tiki
know. No, sir.
Man.
So last night heading into tribal, you got the split the tribes in half, which is challenging. How confident were you that Hunter was going home last night? Did you think you had Q and them on your side?
I thought I at least had. I thought Q understood. I thought Tiff understood because after the challenge was over, Tiff and I sat on the platform and we talked. And he said, "Yo, if Hunter loses, we got to get him out. He's alone. Let's get Hunter out." I knew Ben was on my side because he was my number one. But I just thought it made the most sense. I honestly got blinded to. I'm not even thinking about who's on my side. This makes the most sense to Tim. Why wouldn't someone want the biggest threat out of the game?
Yeah. And I guess what it comes down to is when you make that call, Q doesn't see it like that because he's so into this +1 alliance. It seems like you're kind of trying to keep Siga together by targeting Hunter. Is that something that made sense to you on the day, or something that you didn't pick up on until in hindsight? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I picked up on it, in hindsight, that I didn't agree. I wasn't playing the Siga thing. It was simple. It was logic. Why would this guy who has beaten you, Quintavious, majority of the show, why wouldn't we get him out? I'm not worried about the +6 or any alliance for that matter. It was really about the biggest threat should go home. Keeping Siga together was null and void after Mo went home. I gave up a Siga. I ate one of my own, and I feel like I proved what type of player I was, what type of leader I was after that. And in my eyes, it made sense to take out a target, not benevolence.
Now, Tim, I hate to correct you during this, but
Yeah.
Hunter didn't defeat Q. Q threw the challenge.
Yeah.
Every single time Hunter wins, it's because Q is throwing the challenge, which is the same with me. Anytime I lose a challenge, it's because I'm throwing it.
Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah. That's what it was. And you know what, Gordon? If I knew you had to lose challenges to get screen time, hey, I would have been a loser too. But nah, man, Hunter was artificial intelligence out there. Like he was playing these challenges very, very well. Whether Quintavious threw him or not, he wasn't beating Tim. I don't think I lost one challenge when Siga lost, but the fact is that who you want right now is not a threat. Who I want right now is a threat. I'm not worried about Sega. I'm worried about the threats. I'm not worried about the +1 either. I wasn't worried about any alliance because it was the threats. Who's gonna beat us when we play these individual immunity challenges? This is the last vote before jury. We've got to make sure we have a good chance, and that was kind of my angle. I was thinking.
Okay. I wanted to talk to you about Maria because through the
Yeah,
edit, it seems like Maria's number one is Charlie, but she never had to prove that. She voted with you
yeah.
every opportunity she had. So watching it back, how accurate do you think it is? Like, who do you think she really had as her number one at that point? Do you think it was you or Charlie?
I think it was Charlie. I mean, even watching it, I think more and more I watched the show, I'm like, wow, nobody was rocking with Tim. Like, I really looked like a lone wolf out there to an extent. But I think, yeah, I think her number one was Charlie, and I think that was okay. But to say Tim might be my number three is odd because I mean you voted out your number two, so seeing that it showed that maybe she didn't have any allegiance to Sega, but it didn't matter to me. I didn't care. We still had some talks about parenting and marriage and things like that, but we were also the strength of our tribe. We were the strongest on our tribe, so. Um, to be your number three, hey, I'm honored.
I'd like to jump back into the gem vote. We would
Oh
later
yeah.
learn that she had hidden the clue. She had the idol. When you and your team decided to target her, did you think she had the idol? Why was she specifically the target over Mariah? What was the thinking there?
Jim had approached everybody with the same story. I'll be your number one. I'll be your number one. By the time I got back from the journey with Quintavious and Hunter, that was the story they told me. Now I did ask Jim about the idol, and there wasn't, like any confession there or things like that. But um, I felt like I was the only one in the position to ask her that type of question, to have that candid conversation. I know you got the idol. I know you had us digging. Let's tell me the truth. But it wasn't between, nobody really thought about Mo as a threat because when Maria and I talked, it was about getting rid of any liabilities before we go to merge. Who's most likely to kill us or be problematic on our tribe if we do go to the merge of five? And so I think that's how the tribe was able to choose Jim.
Okay. We do a word association here to get to know your tribe mates a little bit better. I'll give you someone's name, give you the
Oh,
first
okay.
word. Oh, no, no, this thing. I'll give you someone's name, give you the first word, a couple words that pop in your head. And let's start off with Jem.
Do your thing, 21.
All right. Q.
Quintavious. All skin folk ain't kin folk.
All right. Soda.
Sedasia. I love soda. No, nothing. That's what comes to mind. I think about soda. I love soda.
Okay. Tevin.
Virginia, shout out.
Okay. Ben.
Rock star.
Okay. Kenzie.
Tat 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 it up.
Mariah.
Nerd. Cool nerd though. Cool nerd.
Okay. Tiffany.
Yeah. Oh man. We cool. I was just saying we cool. We cool.
Okay. Charlie.
Swifty.
Okay. Liz.
Cannot eat a crab.
Okay. Venus.
Should have been voted out instead of Mo.
Okay. Maria.
Cap. Uh, this cap. Cap, cap, cap.
Okay. And we'll finish off with Hunter.
Artificial intelligence.
Okay. Is anybody getting freaked out that Yanu is getting the luck of the draw the last two challenges, working together, starting to form a bit of a little power unit there?
I think people got I don't think people noticed it kind of really because they were so small. I noticed it. It looks just like when Carolyn, Carson, and Yam Yam really get to their final three and they go the whole way. But I don't think people didn't seem too concerned because nobody was going against what Q was saying except me. So everybody was just, oh, that's fine, that's a great idea, that's cool, or but I'll say this: nobody was going against Quintavious publicly besides me. I think confessionals tell a different story.
Winning tribes don't get a lot of screen time. Was there anything that happened out there that we didn't see that you wish we had?
Yeah, it was a couple moments. My first moment was that I made fire on day 3 in the nighttime.
Well done.
And I thought that was huge. I did kill the flint, but I still made fire. 2, we found a lot of food out there. Charlie found a crab, and we ate about like 2 or 3 crabs at the Siga Beach. So that was amazing. And then 3, in that challenge, last night's challenge, I shouted out everybody that was playing the game. So the reason I started shouting out my siblings, Hunter actually started shouting out his siblings first. I think he shouted out like Mississippi and maybe like shouted out somebody. And I said, no, I want to do it. And I shouted out my family, my siblings, but then I shouted out everybody I was competing against just to show the type of player I am. Yeah, I might know everybody, but we all got a chance in this game right now. And it was just to motivate. It was a way to pass time, but I think they didn't show that I knew everyone standing in that challenge, and I knew a fact about every person out there.
Okay. Now, when you left last night, you made the point that you were the sexiest dad ever on Survivor.
You know it.
I can't let it lie. Jeremy Collins. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you're 1A.
Yeah.
Right? You are 1A. Jeremy Collins in my book is number 1. That's my guy.
I'll take 1A. Jeremy Collins is fire. He's an idol. He's a true, like a human being. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Survivor, he played it, and then he still does his thing with his kids, his wife. I love seeing Jeremy Collins play the game, and I hope I get to meet him one day. Yeah, he's a sexy dad too, but I had to make my claim, and the claim is that of the new era.
Okay. I'll absolutely.
There we go. So I'll take that, of the new era.
If you want to earn some points, Jeremy taught me about putting hot sauce on popcorn. So if you have any hacks like that, that's how to get on my good side. Apparently snacks. That's how you get on my good side.
Snacks. No, we could do that. I have to get you a list of what's in the kids' pantry.
All right. I'm listening. All right. We got to wrap this up. If we could finish off with the Gordon chant, I'd super appreciate it.
Yeah. And this is how it goes. Gordon. All
right, Tim, man. You rock. Thanks so much.
Thanks, man. You rock. Have a good one.